Welcome back, YouTube fans and all you snake enthusiasts out there. Anybody who has already downloaded my Excel worksheet, um, it's a little update for those of you who have not, and those of you who have, or those of you who want to. It's video number 3. Okay, I made a few more changes based on some small things I've noticed with it, and talking to my wife and other people, and we made a few more upgrades. First one is going to be the intro pages. Prior to it's the first page now. This is just a little intro page explaining to you what this tracker keeps. It's a little I'm proud of myself type thing, I guess. I don't know. You can delete this sheet if you like by right-clicking on the tab and then clicking delete. But I do ask that you at least keep this information down here. I have 2 links already, obviously because I'm working on the 3rd video right now. But every time I do a video on how to edit certain features in this, or upgrades and stuff like that, I'm posting the links to the videos inside here. So you always have a resource to go back and know where the videos are at, to teach you how to edit this and, you know, do whatever you want to do with it. So at least keep that information in there. Let's see, inventory, I haven't changed anything for inventory. When we get to the main sheets, I definitely cleaned up the main sheets. I did a lot of what they call merging cells, because there were a lot of cells everywhere, little blocks everywhere, and I merged a lot of cells to give it a cleaner look. It's a solid block now instead of being filled with all these little blocks. This is a solid line here. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot cleaner look now. That did a lot of merge cells, and to teach you all how to do that, if you want to do this in the future by changing some things down here, adding things to this, and you want to merge some cells, what you're going to do is select your cells together. I'm trying this one-handed, and it's like really hard for me to do. I have to shift, and then here, I got this. I got this. Shift over. Okay, so I select my cells, right? The amount that I want to do. I can go as far right as I want. I can go down some, and then I just click on this little icon here that says merge cells. Bam! It's one big cell now instead of 2 small cells. People used to be able to expand by clicking up here and then mousing it or scrolling it over, dragging it over, and then the same thing by dragging here and then dragging down. That creates the sizes, but in all reality, like number 2, for example, see 2, there's one right there, real small. There's 2 bigger. That's a good example of dragging number 2 down. All right. Whereas 4 and 5, that's a huge block right there, but that's 4 and 5 that merge those cells together. So there's a difference on how it's done. Now I'm going to click on it again to take the merge off, and now it's back to the normal cells again. So you can unmerge cells over here if you need to, or you can merge your own later on. It's a nice little feature. In Microsoft, it's the same thing. You scroll up top and it's somewhere in the middle. You'll see a little button, and of course you click on Home, which brings you to the main selection area, and then you'll see the little merge icon. All right. So that's been done. I know the last video we talked about this here, and that's these little comment boxes that pop up here. All right. These comment boxes will help you so you know what you're filling out inside each of these blocks. And I don't know if I've taught y'all how to change the comment boxes if you want to, or how to add. Okay, it's simple. If it's already got a comment box, I right click, I can delete the comment box. Bam, gone. Let's take a blank cell over here, right click on it, insert comment. There, a little box pops up, you type in it, then click off it, done. You mouse over, the comment's there. Mouse off, it's gone. Then if I want to get rid of that comment, right click, delete comment, comment's gone. So comments are very simple to do. They're nice because they give you little tips and tricks and it's exactly how I fill up my areas. Okay, so that's comments. So we did the cleaning, we added the comments, showed you how to do the comments, taught you how to do the merging of cells. Now this one's my favorite, and give a little shout out to one of the ladies in my office, Santos, because I was Googling all friggin' day long how to make a clickable link inside, because I was working with Microsoft Excel, so how to make a clickable link to Microsoft Excel, and they were trying to show me all types of freaking huge ass codes and to go through Visual Basics and all types of crazy shit just to add this little clickable box down here. And I'm like, okay, first of all, I create a separate sheet called Notes, and then I want to make a clickable link to go to that sheet. Okay, what I designed here is what they call Health Notes, and this is Health Notes right there. Clickable link, it says click here to view or add notes. You click on it, page pops up. Look at that. It's a whole open section, little pop-up box saying add any valuable information for your snake here, such as illnesses and vet visits. And up here it says this section is for keeping track of any notes for your snake. Example, maybe illness, vet visits, bad sheds, and so on. Okay, I have a snake that I bought that had a bad shed when I bought it. Might be something I want to annotate. I bought a snake, fed for the first time, it regurged. Might want to annotate that. Okay, especially when it's a first purchase. So, because it could be future problems. That's where this comes into play. Is a regurg a serious issue? Not necessarily. Give it about 2 more weeks before you feed him again so his stomach acid builds back up. Maybe he was used to being fed smaller food. My wife fed him what he should be eating, but it took him a few hours actually to eat it, which was a sign that he was not used to eating that large of a food. And 2, he regurged, so he might not have been ready for it. So we wait 2 weeks and feed him again smaller food. Anyway, it's important to annotate stuff like that inside these notes here. It's very simple. Just you just type blah 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 blah. You know, type all your notes, whatever you want to type into here, and then that's it. You save it, go to File, Save, and it's saved. But now you're like, okay, now I want to go back and view my snake. Well, look at this down here, another little clicking button. Click here to go back to your snake. Bam! I am back to my snake. Alright, so each snake has got this option, and each snake has its own sheet, that health note sheet. Okay, you could expand the health note sheet, and I'll get that in a minute. So when you scroll, like if you honestly, what you might not like about this, but it's needed, is these tabs down here. Like I said, white are all information, red are females, blue are males, and then the shades of red are slightly different, and the shades of blue are slightly different based on the species. But there are still a lot of tabs, and I have 14 snakes that I keep track of, plus all the tabs. So it can be done. This food chart here, you know, it's something that you might not want. It's just nutritional value, things like that. We talked about it before. So if you're going to get rid of, if you're going to delete a sheet, this would be it. And so the main sheet, as long as you keep the links I give you for the videos, it's yours. Edit it, but you know, like I said, do not delete the drop-down data sheet, because in my other videos we talk about how to create drop-downs, things like that. These are the note sheets. There's that one that we were just typing in. So those little letters right there. So you have the note sheets, right? And I have 14 note sheets. So this can become a pain in the butt, but once you build it, I can't begin to tell you how essential this is to be able, and how important it is that you can build your own database based off of your snakes. So once it's built, which is the hardest part, it's yours. It's easy to update. I'm catching hell because I'm building it, trying to think about everybody else besides myself as well. So I had to create 14 sheets for my 14 snakes. So when you get the example version, it's going to have 14 done for you. So you'll already be able to go up to 14 snakes. And as I update snakes on mine, I might add those to the examples as well and give you more blocks. So when you are new to this and you download it, you might have 15, 20 sections already pre-made for you. But here's the fun part. Try to do this fast. I'm not prepared for this, so bear with me. Okay, so we already taught you before, if you want to copy, right click, move /copy sheet, and click the little box that says copy, and then you want to highlight the area you want it to be in front of. Okay, so if I want it to be in front of this current one, which is I labeled it after the snake, then I would put it in front of, where are you at? There you are. Actually, on the second one. So it would be the Bravo Oscar 11202. So Bravo Oscar 011202. So I would click there and I'd hit OK, and it would put the copied version right in front of the one I'm on right now. I'm not going to do it because we have enough to work with. All right. So that's how you copy them, and you can copy each sheet because each one is identical. Here I go. That was kind of redundant or kind of stupid because they're not identical. They're like 99% identical because this little link down here on each one, when you copy it, it's going to stay the same, and you don't want it to. You're going to want to link it to a different animal. So let's say I get the 15 animals. I'm going to come over to here. Let's go with the, let's say I get another rainbow boa, or correction, rosy boa. I would create an exact duplicate of this page, change this picture, change the ID, change the information up here. Already in my other videos, not going over it again. So now you have to create a second page, right? Make sure my tab reflects the new name, and that's his ID. The ID should also be the tab name. Now that I have the duplicate page, okay, what I'm going to do is this will be duplicated. The link will be duplicated, right? So what I want to do is I want to right click on it, okay. Once again, I apologize. Remember how we talked about before? Default formatting. See, in Microsoft, you just right click and you can hyperlink it. And the hyperlinking is what you use to make it refer to another sheet. So with that being said, I'm going to go to data. Right now, tools. Right now, I'm looking for the hyperlink on here. So please bear with me. Gallery, media player, cell contents, merge document, share, format, merge cells. Nothing's in the merge cells for you. Insert. And break sheet. Link to external data. No. Hyperlink. Let's see if that pops up. Okay, so hyperlink box pops up. So it was under insert, and then we scroll down to hyperlink, and then the hyperlink box pops up. On the left hand side is the internet, mail, document, new document. We want it to be within this document. Okay, so, and if you are using the one I already provided, this box already comes up to the proper spot with the current information already in it. Too easy, right? What you want the text button to say goes down here where it says text. I have click here to view or add notes. You can change that if you like. The form of the frame further says it's a text. Target, that's the important one. The target is the one you want to change. Click on target, and a little box pops up. There's a plus sign next to sheets. Click on that plus sign, and all your sheet options will show up. Here's the important thing. You have to know what you named your new sheet, your new quote-unquote notes. So what I do is, for example, this is RB101001, which is this one right down here, the bottom one. Okay, it's my last one on my list. When I create the notes page, I name it RB101001 notes. That way I know that note is made for this, that sheet is made for this sheet. So when I go down, like the first few you're going to see is normal. These are all normal sheets because it's a normal tab names right there. Intro, inventory, all my snakes, then food, then drop down. They're all in order of how they are in this bottom menu. So there we go. There it says notes. Okay, notes after each of them because I named it that way. Alright, so I'm going to find the one that matches the number, matches the letter numbers, match this letter number, and has notes after it. So it is Bravo 10. There it is. I'm sorry, I'm not in the 101. I'm in the... Yeah, I am, and I messed it up on my... I'm sorry. It's gonna confuse you because I messed it up on here. On here, the notes actually says RB101201. It should be 1001. So I messed up on my tab title, my tab name. It was not a big deal. I knew which one it was eventually. So I would choose, I'll click on that one, and then I'll hit apply, and it will add that sheet to this sheet, so that link will work. All right. So the important thing is, I don't care if you name your tabs 1 through 14. First snake, second snake, third snake, fourth snake. I don't care if you do them by ball pythons and then boas. Okay, so ball python 1, ball python 2, ball python 3, ball python 4, boa 1, boa 2, boa 3, boa 4, anaconda 1, anaconda 2, anaconda 3, anaconda 4. If you do it by species and then just the number of the snake, if that makes your tabs easier than all these letters and numbers, then use that. Just make sure when you create your notes sheet that you use the same exact title in the beginning, then notes. Or, yeah, notes. You just use notes. It's simple. That way you can easily reference which one you want to use. Alright. So, I hope this breaks it down for you. This is probably the hardest part of what I did for this video, and that was the creating the link. So number 1, you have your normal sheet, which I'm on right now. Number 2, you have to make a note for that sheet. Copy a current one, rename it to match the one you're working on now. So you make a copy of this, edit this, whatever. Each one is already linked to a note. So if you have to edit, if you're going to edit the sheet, make sure you also edit the note. If that makes any sense. I hope it does. But hit me up on, I'm going to put, well, my email is on the intro page. So before you delete it, at least write down my email. If you have any questions, I can do more videos or talk to you on Skype or do something. But it's contact_us@bloodypythons.com. And then that way I can get a hold, or I can get in touch with you and explain things more in detail if you need me to. It's coming along. A little update. I sent it to Brian from BHB Enterprises, also known for snake bites. I sent this to him to review, give his expert opinion on what he thinks of it, give me some feedback along with everybody else. Please do. So remember, if we can do it, so can you.